It's Wah aboard for trainer Moreau, the son of sports writer Jimmy Freight, the 1-9 choice. It's post time for race 9. Here they come. They're off, and pacing hard away at the rail is Pretty Handsome. In the center, Backstreet Shadow. Outside of him is Jimmy Freight. Then inside, the Downtown Bus came away 4th. Backed up to 5th, Shadow Moon. 6th going into the turn is Avalon Hanover. Then it's back to Levi's Day. Sharp Action Money trailing. Driving into the opening turn, and it's Backstreet Shadow to the early lead. Jimmy Freight is up alongside him. Back into 3rd to Pretty Handsome. First panel 26-1. Gap of 2 back to the Downtown Bus from in 4th, then 5th inside to Shadow Moon. 6th away, Avalon Hanover, final 2 Levi's Day, and Sharp Action Money. So Jimmy Freight is on point, leading them up to 3/8. Jimmy Freight the one to catch. Right there in the pocket position, tracks along Backstreet Shadow. Sitting up with them from in 3rd is Pretty Handsome. 4th to the rail for the Downtown Bus. Then off the speed, Shadow Moon into 5th. 6th overland is Levi's Day. Going to grab his cover, Sharp Action Money. Trailing at the rail now, Avalon Hanover. How about a 54-1 opening half, says Jimmy Freight, as he leads them into the final turn after a 28-second second quarter. Jimmy Freight a length and a half better than the pocket sitting Backstreet Shadow. First over on the outside into 3rd now comes the Downtown Bus. Then in at the rail, Pretty Handsome from in 4th. They come to 3/4. Jimmy Freight is 2 lengths in front now. Jimmy Freight the one to catch. Back into 2nd is Backstreet Shadow, and they race by 3/4 in 1:21.3. Into the stretch, Jimmy Freight widening out his advantage now. He is 3 lengths in front as he covers the final 1/8 of the mile. Backstreet Shadow back into 2nd. Then the Downtown Bus from in 3rd. A deep stretch lead, and it's Jimmy Freight all by himself on the end. He'll win this one by 5 lengths. 2nd was Backstreet Shadow, then the Downtown Bus. Levi's Day 4th. 1:48.3 for Jimmy Freight. Freight, a 3-year-old sports writer, colt out of the Western Ideal mare, All-American Summer, owned by Adriano Sorello of Milton, trained by Richard Moreau. In the bike, the winning drive, Louis-Philippe Waugh. Jimmy Freight victorious for the 7th time in 11 starts this season. Career win number 14. New lifetime mark tonight, 1:48.3.
Jimmy Freight capturing tonight's 2nd OSS gold here at Woodbine Mohawk Park, alongside Louis-Philippe Waugh, winning driver, winning owner Adriano Sorello. First off, Louis, take us through the trip. I know you got hung a little bit to that first quarter, but once you got there, that was it.
Yeah, I expected it a little bit too, and the only thing I didn't like with the Backstreet Shadow Dog's horse being on my back is that that horse can be really quick. So I just want to make sure we don't turn it into a sprint for the last quarter, because I think that horse for a quarter or 8, he can be as fast as Jimmy. The only thing I don't think for now he can handle, he can't carry that speed.
Does this guy have a preferred trip? We've seen you win from off the pace, on the front end. Does it matter?
No, he can race from anywhere. He doesn't really care about the trip. The only thing going against these horses, I don't want to get shuffled a little bit back, going to the half in the slow half, and then, like I said, being turned into a sprint. Because all those horses, most of them can come back 26 last quarter. That's the same as Jimmy. So if he's too far going in the last turn, I think that's the only way he can get beat so far.
All right, appreciate the time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, winning driver, Louis-Philippe Waugh. Here's the guy who pays the bills and calls the shots. Adriano, so that's back-to-back big gold efforts. The record at Rito, and now tonight a personal best of 48.3.
Yeah, I looked up at the clock after he crossed the wire, and I saw the 48.3, and I know he can do it, and I was pretty pleased when I saw that.
You put up the money to race in the Meadowlands event, and he didn't disgrace himself. Was a solid enough 4th. He's just dominant here when you talk about the provincial program. What's next for him?
Well, we actually got an invite to go to the Carl Milstein. Dave Bianconi sent me and Richard a message early in the month of July, and he said, we want to invite you guys. And, shout out to those guys. You're not staked to this stuff. You don't pay stake payments, and they put up $400,000, for us to go race there. So it's a lot of money, and he's going to get some nice horses. It looks like it's going to be a great field. So, good thing for those guys.
All right, great to have you here tonight. Best of luck with that U.S. venture.
Perfect. Thank you again.
All right. right, Adriano Sorrell, the owner of Jimmy Freight. That's back-to-back gold wins, our nation's capital, and obviously here tonight, a personal best, 148-3.